Hello, it's the Friday Talkie. I almost forgot how to work my camera then. Bit of brain fade. Okay, where am I going to start? I know. First of all, a big thank you. I meant to say this last week in last week's Friday Talkie, and to my shame I forgot. MistressIshbo's video game community awards thing. I can't remember exactly what she called it, but she did an awards thing which I mentioned months and months ago, where people could vote for their favourite YouTubers in certain categories. And I got nominated for Best Vlogger. And I won! So thank you hugely to absolutely everyone who voted for me. And thank you to MistressIshbo for doing such a great awards. The awards video is great. It's very entertaining. She has actually moved channels. Her old channel is still there. She's got a new one. The video is on both, I think. Anyway, links down there, like new channel and link to the award ceremony video. Yeah, my winning of the nomination thing was read out by none other than Pete Dorr, which was really cool. And yeah, so I mean, loads of people reading out the winners of the various categories. Loads of YouTubers who you will know. Maybe some you. I don't think I knew every single one of them, but I knew lots of them, and it was great. A really good, entertaining video, and just a brilliant idea. Well worth going along and watching. So yes, thank you to everyone who voted for me, and to Aisha for organising such a cool awards thing. Okay, yes, also another thank you to everyone who responded to my Show Us Your Telly open tag. I think I've caught up now. I think I managed to watch everyone's and comment and everything, and it was just, I was gobsmacked at how many people responded. I think it was 24 in the end, where, you know, I don't very often do open tags, and on the occasions that I have, there have been like maybe 2 or 3 responses or something, and it's a long while since I did one. So to get such a response surprised the hell out of me, and it's been very educational, because apart from getting to see or get a look at the back of some American TVs, because they're a bit different, especially the ones with the 2 wires that the aerial, where you've got 2 separate wires that you screw in. Weird. Yeah, the whole coaxial screw-in cable thing for the aerial is different, so it's interesting to see that. And also what I've learned is that my Cathode Ray Tube TV, actually, before I get onto that, yes, another thing I've learned is so many retro gamers have at least 2 TVs. It's like there's your LCD or LED or plasma for your modern stuff. But then when it comes to playing retro, Cathode Ray Tubes are really popular. And it would seem that the most popular real quality TV is your Sony Trinitron. So many people have got them, and they do look bloody awesome. And those Bang & Olufsen, I'm not sure exactly how that's pronounced, yeah, them. They appear to be really good as well. So I should start looking at well, my Cathode Ray Tube telly is crap. It's got to be said. It's an Acura, and it's rubbish. So I, at some point, might look into getting a Trinitron or something a little bit better, because, yeah, you can get all the Cathode Ray Tube tellies really cheap now. I know this because Andrea bought a couple of big widescreen Cathode Ray Tubes for her 2 daughters not so long ago, and picked them up off eBay like mega dirt cheap. Massive tellies, as big as my LCD in terms of screen size, but overall, I mean, God, we needed a sack barrel to carry them because they're so bloody heavy. But like a tenner for something that would have cost, I don't know, $1,000 a few years ago. So yes, that's that. Thank you to everyone who responded to that, because the response surprised me. It was brilliant. Okay, what else have I got to talk about? I'm actually going to do a tag response. Why am I going to do this tag response? I've got to find the bloody page now. Here we go. Here's the thing. Doing this YouTube channel, I sometimes find I'm playing games because I feel like I should. You know, I try and make a video every day. Sometimes I just don't manage because I'm just too busy or whatever. I've got too much stuff going on. But sometimes it just reaches a point where you think, oh, I'm bloody sick of gaming today. I just don't feel like it. I'll tell you what, I actually nearly didn't make a video today. I was like, I've been into town, it's raining, it's gloomy, it's miserable out there, it was a bit cold, and I just wasn't in the mood. And it was like gaming, yeah, nearly wasn't going to do it. I was going to say, nah, postpone till Saturday. But no, I had a look on YouTube. I was like following a few links here and there, and I found a response to a tag. It was the one that I was watching was by Pompey Games Room, and it's a response to a tag video by handheldretro. Links down there. What do you do other than retro game? And this seems like a really good one to answer today, because every once in a while I have a day where I think, I don't give a crap about retro games today. Sorry, I don't. It happens sometimes. You look at them and you think, yeah, they're cool, they're great, I love having all of this stuff, but I just can't be bothered. I want to do something different. So, what do you do other than retro game? I have gone through a lot of hobbies in my time. God, I'm sounding really old now. I'm 44. What do you want? I think the first hobby I had was video gaming. But I've had others. I've gone through lots of others. Video gaming is the only one that's actually really stuck. But I have had others and I have got others. So probably the next one I had that I want to get back into was fishing. By that I mean coarse fishing. It's weird because fishing is different depending where in the world you live. The kind of fishing I do is like rod, line, floats. I used to fish with maggots, but I tend not to these days. And I'll fish for like tench and carp and roach and bream, that kind of thing. None of your salmon or trout and none of this bass stuff that you get in other parts of the world. I don't even know what they look like, perch to me. Yeah. And I used to go out like all night. In fact, there were times I stayed, I think the longest was a 3-day session. That was crazy. That was really crazy. Stayed out at a lake for 3 days. And I haven't done it for a few years. Just because I don't really like the waters around here. And it's not so easy to get to them because it's not such an easy place to get around as Milton Keynes was. But like I say, I used to do that. I don't do it so much now. When I've passed my driving test, yes, those of you who haven't been paying attention, I'm having driving lessons now. A video on my other channel, Ben Way's World, all about that a bit. What else? I make music. It's not in here, I can't show you. I've got a Roland MC303. Which I make electronic music with. I'm working on a new tune at the moment. Link down there to the playlist, or somewhere anyway. I've got a playlist full of tunes that I've made in the past. Some with that Roland, some with other stuff. Guitar sitting over it, 2 guitars sitting over in the corner. Can I see if I can point the camera so you can... No, you can't see them. Oh, that's yeah. But, yeah, music, make music, listen to... Oh, God, I listen to so much music. Which begs the question, really, what kind of music do I like? Because music is, to me, a big deal. I've always, well, I say always, since my teens, early teens, loved music and gone through quite a few phases of what I like and kind of gone full circle. I'm just going to read you some of the bands that I've got in my CD collection, which is... Can you see it? Well, there's some of my CDs and there's some more there and some more there. I've got a lot of CDs. What have I got? There you are, seeing the top of my head. That's interesting, isn't it? Tori Amos, Belly, Madonna. Yeah, I'm not really actually a Madonna fan, I just happen to have that. Oasis, The Fall. I love The Fall. More Fall. Skinny Puppy, Front 242. Cooler Shake, no, I don't really like them. Depeche Mode, Talk, Stone Roses. What's that? Low Fidelity All Stars, Portishead, U2, Kristen Hirsch, Throwing Muses, did I say them already? Bauhaus, The Cure, 9 Inch Nails, I love 9 Inch Nails. So much crap in the way. The Prodigy, The Damned, Chemical Brothers, Slab, Alanis Morissette, Velvet Underground, Susie and the Banshees, James, Black Grape, Sonic Youth, Bob Mould, The Pixies, Joy Division, Sisters of Mercy, Radiohead, Big Black, now there's a band, Pete Murphy, David Bowie, oh big David Bowie fan, loads of that, The Cult, Neil Young, Led Zeppelin, what's that? Ray Charles, yeah, I like a bit of jazz. Miles Davis, AC/DC, Howard Jones. I've got a film soundtrack there, the Blade Runner soundtrack. I do like the odd soundtrack. Gary Newman, big Gary Newman fan. Bjork, I saw her live. I like the Sunday, but what was the band she was in? Bloody forgotten now. She was at Sugar Cubes, that's it. I liked their stuff a lot. And then I saw her live, she was supporting U2 at Wembley. Walked out in front of 70,000 people and just goes, hello, which just blew me away. David Sylvian. Oh, Peter Gabriel, love Peter Gabriel. Spiritualized, otherwise known as Spiritualized Electric Mainline, bit of Prince, I'm kind of like, yeah, Lou Reed, yeah, bit of his stuff's alright, Billie Holiday, she's great, and loads of other stuff. Buckshot LaFunk, not too sure about that. Japan. So that's the kind of music I listen to. It's very, very varied. And there's a whole load more stuff that I've got that I've downloaded that I haven't even got on CD. So music's a big deal for me. What else do I do? Photography. I've shown you this before, but I'm going to show you again. This is my main camera for photography. It's a Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ50. It's a super zoom. It's not an SLR. I would like an SLR eventually because, well, they're more versatile than this and have a better sensor on them. But this is pretty good. 10 megapixel. It will do a lot of the stuff that an SLR will do. It's got like multiple modes. You can run it in full manual and do some pretty creative stuff. I may, while I'm talking, pop some photos up on the screen here over my ugly mug so you can see the kind of stuff I do. But I've got a Flickr page which I'll link to down there, and you can see the kind of photography that I like to do. Because I like architecture. I said this in one of my recent videos, but not necessarily everyone watches that video or watched. It was one of those long rambling Skyrim videos. Yes, I like architecture, buildings, and I like taking photos of them. Buildings and landscapes and stuff like that. And I don't really do people. Which is me all over, really. I don't like people. That sounds bad, but I don't really get people a lot of the time. But buildings I understand. They don't do anything. You don't have to have a conversation with them. And then they don't get upset when you say something stupid. Like that. What else? I don't know. I watch a lot of films, or I used to. I don't watch them so much now. Before I was married, whenever I was completely single, I spent masses and masses of like wasted days and weeks just watching films. I don't do that anymore because I have a life. But I do still enjoy the odd film. I mean, I've been watching the Avengers. Marvel's Avengers Assemble. Why do they have to give it such a stupid name in the UK? But that's the best film I've watched all year so far, without a doubt. Really brilliant. And you will have seen I had the big collection of VHS stuff there behind me for a long while, which is now all in the garage to make space for this. But films, movies, whatever, I enjoy a lot. That, I think, answers that question. What do you do other than retro game? Originally set by handheldretro. Link to him down there. It's a good question. And sometimes you need to do something and talk about something other than retro gaming. I know I do from time to time. Not that often. But today was one of those days. Now, let me finish this and then I'm going to swing the camera around. I have a shout out. It's actually 2 shout outs. Alright. 2 shout-outs here. Why 2? Because these 2 people kind of go hand in hand. Probably quite literally, actually, as far as I can tell. I don't know their official status or whatever. They appear to be an item. I'm going to be, or look like a complete blithering idiot if I'm wrong. But anyway, you have maniclora retroworld. Yeah. I'm just looking at the URL and it doesn't say that. It's just, so that'll be a Google Plus thing. Yeah, anyway, link down there. Right, yes, Laura. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Maniclora. No, maniclora. Yes, it makes sense when I think about it. Northern lass from Hull. And you can hear it in her accent, which I find really cool. Because I'm a southerner. And you can hear that in my accent, but I've been living like a little bit north of where I come from for a while now, and I just find the whole northern temperament really refreshing, and it's just that down-to-earth, call a spade kind of thing. And she does a variety of videos here where she's just like chatting to the camera, and there's some gameplay ones. I was just watching this, the GX 4000 console test where she was playing Burning Rubber, and I did have to chuckle at that one. Watch that one and you'll understand why. I think she handled a technical issue very well. Yeah, pick-up videos, general... looking at the... well, no, that is a pickup video, isn't it? Looking at the stuff as she buys it and opens it up, and you've got a good variety of stuff, basically. Gameplay videos, pickups, general chat. It's good. It's a variety of stuff, and she does it in this cool, down-to-earth kind of manner. You just know that the person you're seeing here is the person she is. There's no faking it. This is Laura, and I like that. And hand in hand with her channel, you have got gamesbloke, who, well, I guess he's somewhere in Hull. They seem to spend an amount of time together. I don't know if they live together. I really don't know the details. But anyway, the two, they do the same thing. They talk about stuff. They do gameplay. They do pickups. And it is all very, very down to earth. And like, these are Northern English people who are into retro games, and well, I like that. I like what they're doing. I like the way they're doing it. They're both chatty on Twitter as well, which is cool. I like Twitter. I like people who chat on Twitter. I mean, you got your whole Facebook thing, and loads of people are on Facebook and everything. And I do chat with people on Facebook, but I prefer Twitter. And yeah, these two are on there. I don't know what I'm trying to say about Twitter and where that fits in with this, really, because it's not like saying, yes, go on Twitter and you'll have my undivided attention, because it doesn't work that way. And I've got to say something about that as well in a moment. Right. But I'll finish here first. God, I'm so organised. So yes, gamesbloke, and his URL here actually is gamesbloke, and maniclora retroworld URL is gibberish, so link down there somewhere. They're great. Check them out. Northern English retro gamers. Very refreshing and worth watching. Okay, so what the hell was I talking about as I got myself sidetracked? Yeah, this week has been odd. Having a slightly high profile like I do, I mean, I'm by no means not even YouTube famous, but you know, approaching 7,000, you get a certain amount of exposure. I get a lot of people saying, hi, check out my channel, and I do. Anyone who says check out my channel, if it's retro gaming related, I will check it out if they're obviously doing some kind of music show or comedy show or political or religious or anything I'm not remotely interested in. I'm not going to go and look. But retro gaming, when people say, hey, check out my stuff, I do. Quite often I get people saying, hey, check out my stuff and please subscribe. I do check out their stuff, and here's the thing, if I like it, I subscribe. But I would have done that anyway. Saying please subscribe doesn't have any effect on whether I subscribe or not. If I like it, I will. If I don't like it, I won't. You didn't need to ask. But this week has been bizarre because I have had a mass of people saying, hey, check out my channel and give me a shout out. So I'll be really blunt. No! When people say please subscribe, I'm like, if it's good I will. Regardless of whether they ask or not. If they ask and it's good, I'll subscribe. If they don't ask and it's good, I'll subscribe. You ask me to shout you out, I won't. It doesn't matter if you're good or not, I just won't. Call me a 44-year-old petulant child, but it's just not the way it works. To put it bluntly, it gets on my tits. It really does. It's just not how it works. It's like walking up to someone in the street and saying, got a fiver, or something. I'm not here as a promotional tool. I know there are loads and loads and loads and loads of people with really good channels who would like the exposure that they could get if I gave them a shout out. But I'm only going to shout out the channels that I like, and I'm not going to shout out the ones who I think... to me, it's just rude. I don't like it. And if there's one thing that guarantees I won't give you a shout out, is if you ask me for one. And I think there are a lot of other channels who treat it in exactly the same way. Yeah, there you are, little rant, it's not really a grumble because it's like, but it had to be said because I don't understand what it is about this week. It doesn't normally happen very often, but I had about a dozen this week. And I was like, oh, I've had enough of this. There you are. Enough of that. What else can I tell you? What's coming up? I tell you what, it doesn't matter what I tell you is coming up, because it almost certainly won't. I know what I told you was coming up last week, and I didn't do any of it. I was going to do more TV Boy, and I didn't. I did a load of GameCube stuff, which I had absolutely no intention of doing. That was never the plan. It's just that I had that Star Wars game sitting there, and I wanted to play it, and I thought, well, I might as well make a video while I'm at it. So while I got it all hooked up, I did some more as well. I don't know what I'm going to do this week. You can pretty safely expect another Skyrim extended waffle on Sunday or thereabouts. It's a funny thing because I know that the Skyrim videos are the least popular of the videos that I do. It's like there's a minority of people who really enjoy them just for the randomness. And everyone else just doesn't watch. It's fine, I don't mind. No one's forcing you to watch, and I don't mind if you don't. But I will keep doing them. I'm not actually doing it for the minority who enjoy them, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. And that's what it's all about, really. And I would say that to anyone who's got a channel. Do it because you enjoy it. Never mind what everyone else wants. Just doesn't matter what everyone else wants, because if the people who are watching don't enjoy it, others who will like it will come along. But other than that, I ain't got a clue. I don't know. I'm sort of, I mean, it's hard, today being the kind of day it is, I have reached that, I just don't give a crap about any of it. I got fed up, I nearly didn't make a video. I'm probably actually, when I've done this video and I've got it uploading, I'm going to go and play some Gran Turismo 5. I'm doing the 1,000 miles at Suzuka, and I'm so glad you can save the things now when you're midway through a endurance race, because otherwise it would have been daft. But yeah, I've done about 100 laps of a 172 lap race, and I'm enjoying it. And then tomorrow or Sunday I'll play some Skyrim. Retro? Don't know. I'll get back to that on Monday and think about it then. And don't worry, all those who are panicking can... What the hell am I saying? Let's just say worrying and thinking, oh God, Steve's gotten tired and sick of retro gaming. Nah, it's just one of those days. You know, you think, I can't be bothered with that. So there it is. Does that make me a pariah and a traitor to the cause? No, bollocks, does it? Yeah. See, Space Invaders, retro. Still love it, just can't be bothered today. Labouring the point, shutting up now. Thank you for watching.